Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. It is kind of my monthly empties video today where I kind of let you know everything that I used up in the month of July. So I've got laundry, wax, bath and body stuff, car fragrancing stuff, all kinds of things. Mostly Scentsy, a few other branded items. But I have quite a large basket this month of empties. And so I'll kind of go through and let you know what I warmed and give you kind of mini reviews along the way. And I'll let you know whether I would repurchase it moving forward. Before we get into that, I do just want to say last call for spring and summer catalog items. They are still 10% off until the end of the month, but August 1st, like right at midnight, our catalog switches to the fall winter catalog. If there's anything that you want to get your hands on as far as spring and summer fragrances or warmers or anything like that, now is the time. Last call. So we'll do laundry first, just because laundry is kind of taking up a lot of space here for me. So I did finish a laundry liquid in pink cotton. This one I've been working on for some time. I really like the pink cotton in laundry, and I really like the laundry liquid. So I will repurchase this at some point in pink cotton. I do have the Scent Soft on the go in pink cotton right now, but I'm using it with, I think, Fiji Flower. I think I'm using Fiji Flower laundry liquid right now. But pink cotton I would repurchase in future. I really like this scent in laundry. And it's kind of like a sweet berry, kind of feminine, sweet but clean laundry scent. So I do really like that, and I will repurchase it. Next, we used up a Scentsy Fresh in Sun-Kissed Citrus. This I think we used up in mostly the living room. And this one came, I think, in a whiff box quite some time ago, like maybe last summer. And so this is one that I've kind of used here and there in between using other Scentsy Freshes. I think I also use this one on like the mattress. Sometimes when I change the sheets, I'll spray the mattress down with Scentsy Fresh just to freshen it up, because you can't really wash the mattress itself. So did that. And this one, I love Scentsy Fresh. Scentsy Fresh is a great product. It's great for kind of freshening stuff that you can't actually launder. Sun-Kissed Citrus is an okay scent. I didn't find it very exciting in the Scentsy Fresh. I found it pretty light. I didn't really notice it linger very much. And to me, it's less zesty citrus and more just kind of like an orange jelly bean, kind of a flat, sweet orange. It's okay. I wouldn't repurchase this scent in the Scentsy Fresh, but I will repurchase Scentsy Fresh. We also finished a Scentsy Fresh in Black Raspberry Vanilla, and this one was mostly used in the living room. Yes, this one's nice. So I will repurchase Black Raspberry Vanilla in the Scentsy Fresh. I quite like this one. This one's nice, especially for if you have company coming over, just to kind of freshen the like sitting areas, the couch, the cushions, that sort of thing. It's nice, it's inoffensive, it's light. It's just kind of a nice all-around deep, sweet berry scent, and I do like this scent in the Scentsy Fresh. And like I said, I like Scentsy Fresh, so this scent I would repurchase in Scentsy Fresh. I also used up a couple scent circles. One of them is Aloha Citrus. This one is a general catalog current spring summer scent, and this one I want to say was like pineapple, orange type scents. It was a citrusy tropical type fruit scent. Pretty nice on cold, a little bit perfumey. I will say though, this in a scent circle was kind of a dud. I have not warmed this in wax yet, but in the scent circle it was very short lasting. I would say less than a day, like maybe half a day. I did leave it in there longer just because I couldn't believe it was already finished. But yeah, we never smelled it again. So like less than a day for this one. Now and then you get a scent that's just kind of a dud in a scent circle, and this one for me was. So I will not repurchase the Aloha Citrus scent circle. And I'm curious now to warm the wax and see what kind of luck I have with that. As far as good scent circles go, we did Apple Teeny Splash. So I did this one, and this one even still has a tiny bit of scent when I smell it here. This was very good. So in wax, this is a pretty good performer, and in the scent circle, it was as well. It's like a green apple with simple syrup, and I feel like I got more simple syrup from the scent circle than I do from the wax, and it was really nice. It was a very pleasant scent circle. It scented the car nicely. It lasted maybe 5 to 7 days, which is a decent performing scent circle. So I was happy with that one. I would repurchase the scent circle in Apple Teeny Splash. So then on to pods. So I did use some pods up as well. I used up a pack of clothesline. Well, actually, I think I only used one clothesline. I think I still have another one in there somewhere. This one still has some scent to it. I'll probably use this in a drawer or something to fragrance a drawer. Clothesline is a very strong laundry-based scent. It's kind of like a floral, clean laundry type scent. It's nice, it's very powerful. I actually did do it in my laundry room and it was perfect in there. I also had a old Christmas cottage. The labels even come off of it. This is Christmas cottage in pods, and this was in my car from, I would say like October, November until, well, I guess November, until now. So I had put this in the car in November, and of course where I live it's very cold in the winter, and I don't find these things work very well if it's colder than, say, like freezing, like 32 degrees Fahrenheit or around 0 to +5 Celsius. After that point, these just don't kind of smell anymore. They just sort of go into hibernation mode, and then when it warms up, you can smell them again. So what I found was, once it became springtime and we were getting to like above 5 degrees, I could smell this again. So all spring and summer, we have smelled Christmas cottage in the car, and it's actually been quite lovely. It's like a cinnamon, orange, raspberry scent. It's very Christmassy. I love it. And you can actually smell it quite nicely still, but it's not fragrancing the car anymore. So again, I'll probably stick this in a drawer or a closet or something like that to fragrance whatever's in the closet, and we'll get a little bit more life out of them. Next, I finished up a clear light bulb, a 25 watt in one of my warmers. The light bulb died, so I finished up a light bulb and need to replace that. I do find our light bulbs last quite a long time. I do keep my warmers running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. And that one is now over a year in, and it just died. So that's a lot of hours of burning, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. I also finished up one car bar clip in Pina Colada Cha-Cha. Now, I had one of these in Berry Bright going a while back, earlier in the spring, and it did really well. Pina Colada Cha-Cha, not so much for some reason. So I love the scent in wax. It was very pleasant in this scent, in this form as well, but I found it didn't perform very well in the car bar clip. Now, I have pretty good luck with it in wax, but in the car bar clip, it was like a week or two. By the end of the first week, you could barely smell it. I left it in for 2 weeks, but you could really not really smell it much at all at that point. Whereas Berry Bright, every time you got into the car, you could smell it for like over a month. It was like probably closer to 6 weeks. This one, not so much. So I probably won't repurchase the car bar clips in Pina Colada Cha-Cha, but I will repurchase car bar clips. I really like these because depending on your insurance provider and stuff with cars, sometimes they don't like it when you have something hanging from your rear view mirror that can actually interfere with your insurance, depending on who your provider is and where you live. Whereas these go right into your vent and just sit there. The air blows through them, so you actually get more scent coming through the air because it goes right through them, and they're not in your line of visibility at all when you're driving. So I do really like the car bar clips. Back to scent circles, I forgot. I did one other scent circle as well. I had grabbed this in clearance a while back. This is the Canada 150 scent circle to mark last year. Canada celebrated its 150th year. So this is Canada 150, and the scent is maple butter. This was a really good scent. Now, my daughter commented on liking this one as well. It was like a maple butter scent for sure. Now, I thought it would be nice in wax probably. And I think if I did it in wax, I would mix things with it. It seems like it would be a fantastic mixer scent in wax. In the car, in the scent circle, it was pleasant. It was very strong for about 2 days. After that, by day 3 and 4, you could not really smell it much at all, and it was done. So as I smell it here now, there's almost no scent left, but you can get like a tiny bit of a remnant on here. But yes, maple butter in wax I would purchase. I would not repurchase the scent circle though, just because it wasn't very long lasting. But my daughter really liked it, said the car smelled good when we had it going. So that is the Canada scent circle. I think the thing that weirded me out with this one is it does smell very buttery. It is a maple butter scent. So maple butter as opposed to just maple, which would be very nice in wax again, but to make your car smell like this in the heat of July was odd. Like, I like the scent, I don't like the scent for my car in July, if that makes any sense. But yeah, there's that one. Then before we get into the wax I finished up, and there will be some here in my empties that I didn't go through in what I've been warming videos. There was a period before my vacation where just between vacation and fall warming, and then my husband and I redid my office so that my storage is different now. In doing all of that, what I've been warming basket got mixed in with everything else, so there are some empties in here that will not have been in previous videos. I finished some shower gel, so we'll do Bath & Body really quickly and then we'll go to wax. I finished a Bahamas shower gel from Bath & Body Works. This is Bahamas, passion fruit, and banana flower. So the notes on here are passion fruit, pineapple leaves, and banana flower. And this one was okay. And again, with their shower gels, you always like them on cold sniff because you picked it out in the store by that. So if you didn't like it by sniffing it cold, you wouldn't have picked it out. So I did like this on cold. It was okay in the shower as well for me. About this way far through the bottle, my husband said he really disliked this scent. He'd been using it as well, and he was like, he actually asked about it. He's like, what is that shower gel and why does it smell like a fermenting recycling bin? Because he, at his school, is responsible for the school recycling. His class does that. So they collect all like the juice boxes and the recycling from the school and then use that money for pizza parties and stuff throughout the year. And he's right. After he said that, I could not unsmell that. This smells like when he takes the recycling bags, like the great big bags of juice boxes, puts them in the back of our car, and then we have to drive around with them until we take them to the recycling depot. This smells like fermenting fruit. So I didn't get that until he smelled it. After he said it, I couldn't unsmell it, and that is all I got. So it is kind of a like slightly fermenting fruit smell. I wouldn't repurchase it. It was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. I do like their body wash formula. I will repurchase their body wash, and I have, but not this scent again for me. On the other hand, I did get this little tiny travel size one of Pink Pineapple Sunrise. And this one, it's like really cute packaging too, but it was pink shower gel. If you've smelled Pineapple Sorbet from Scentsy, it's a very nice, juicy, authentic pineapple scent. This smelled like that. So after I used this once, I decided I need more of this in my life. I went on the hunt, I checked the website, checked the US website, everywhere was sold out of this scent. So my local store had been out of it too. Well, not my local store, the one that's like, you know, an hour and a half away that I go to sometimes. They were sold out, that's why I only got the small one. So it turns out online was too. So I was like, well shoot, because I really want this shower gel. So couldn't find it. Kept hunting, would periodically check for it every now and then, and no luck. Then the semi-annual sale happened, and this came back in stock. And so I did go ahead and buy 2 of these from the US site. Canada never got them back as far as I could tell, but the US site did get them back, so I was willing to pay shipping from the US and the dollar exchange rate to get more of this. So that tells you it's an excellent scent for me. If you like pineapple scents, I think you would really love this, and I think you should try to get your hands on it because it's a very, very nice pineapple scent. It's juicy and like very authentic. It smells like eating a pineapple. It's so good. Then I finished up a dry shampoo, the Batiste brand, and this is the brunette one. I go through a couple of these a year. It's like a dry shampoo. It's for adding body to your hair, or it's also good for freshening up your hair if you've been sweaty and you don't have time for a shower until later in the day or whatever. It's just nice stuff to have around. It comes in a whole bunch of different scents and formulas. They come in different colors for different hair types. This one matches my hair quite nicely, so I like the brunette one. I've also had just the plain white ones that come in different scents. They're nice too. Overall, really love this dry shampoo. Will repurchase it, and yeah, love it. If you like dry shampoo, you should try this kind. Some dry shampoos that I've used leave a really like hard to move white cast on your hair. This one, if you use the white versions of this, it does leave a white cast, but you can easily buff it out with like your fingers. So I like it for that. The other thing with this one is that I do like the colors that it comes in, because it does help to have it so it's already brunette to match your hair. The other thing we used up was the Rapid Replenishing Recovery After Sun Gel. This is from the brand Mine. Now I'd gotten this product, I think in like a FabFitFun box a while back, maybe last summer. And we've been going through it since then. Like we don't get out a whole ton. So this lasted us 2 summers. And this was really, really nice. I actually would repurchase this I actually went to look for this particular product again to repurchase it. And I ended up not repurchasing it because it was like too expensive for my blood. I wasn't willing to pay like $35 for a small tube of aloe vera gel. But it is a very good product. So this one is like a moisturizing after sun gel. It's very cooling to the skin if you've got a sunburn. And I did feel like it kind of helped kind of moisturize and prevent some peeling if we had sunburns. And it is vegan friendly apparently. Yeah. So overall, this was just kind of like a really nice, very nice aloe vera gel. And like I said, I would repurchase it, but the price was a bit too high for us. So I did repurchase a different aloe vera gel that was a lower price. But overall, I would be happy to receive this again if it came into my hands. So there is that. Now we're on to wax. I finished up this month a blue Chase Rainbows bar. This one is kind of like a clean laundry type scent. Like fresh air, clean laundry, very sharp. Yeah, it's like a sharp fresh air type scent. Very clean. I do remember this one being not a bad performer. I liked it in bathrooms. It lasted a couple days in there. Overall, I would not repurchase this scent, and you can't, but overall I wouldn't even if I could. I just find we have so many scents like this that I prefer to this one. Scentsy's Clean Breeze is quite similar, and I actually prefer Clean Breeze. Like, we have a lot of those fresh air type scents that I just prefer to this one. Next, I finished a Cran Apple Crumble, and this one is one of the new fall and winter scents that I did. And this one was good. This one is brown sugar, whipped cream, and cran apple. And it's like a fruity bakery, and it's like almost like a tart kind of perfumey apple with a very nice deep brown sugar note. A lot of molasses to that brown sugar. Really nicely done. Great performer. Available August 1st. I will repurchase this. Next we have Perfect Day, and this again is a new fall winter scent. And this one is like, I want to say bourbon pear and like spiced syrup or something like that. It's kind of a soapy, sharp pear and sharp scent. I went more into detail on my warm reviews of the fall winter scents, so you can check that out if you haven't already. But overall, this is not a repurchase for me. I probably will not buy more of this. I was not a fan on warm. Summer holiday. I finally got around to warming this for the first time while I was on holidays before we went on our trip. And this was nice, the first day. Yes, I think if you like kukui and coconut, it's not the same, but it has no nut note here. The thing with this is there's no nut note. But this does have a kind of suntan oil coconut type smell to it that kukui and coconut also has. And this also does have a good hit of floral. Kukui and coconut has jasmine. This one also has floral, but I think the floral here might be lily. I got a lot of the same floral notes in this that I got from Hey Tiger Lily, which was the February scent of the month, or March scent of the month. On day two we got a lot of florals and lilies from this one, and at that point I took it out because I actually don't like that lily type note. But the first day, with that kind of tanning oil coconut, very tropical feeling coconut scent, I really enjoyed this. So I would repurchase this. It's not one that's going to be club worthy for me, but next summer, if we see this back, I will buy another bar. I did think it was very pleasant, very summery. It's just that if you don't love florals, I would take it out after that first day. Next, I did a bar of vanilla bean buttercream. This was probably done with mixing. Yeah, this is like your classic kind of like whipped, I think it's whipped cane sugar, vanilla, butter. It's a nice vanilla frosting scent. I use that in mixes. Then I finished a bar of orange from the Chase Rainbows collection, and I remember getting very little from this one. I did the whole bar in the open layout, and it was very, like, again, it's like a flat orange scent. I don't get a lot from this one. It lasted a few hours, less than a day even, like literally a few hours, and not much came from it. So would not repurchase, would not recommend. Even if you like orange scents, we have so many that are better performing than this one. Then I did a bar of pink rhubarb sugar. This one I will definitely repurchase. This is like pink sugar rhubarb, and it's so good. It smells to me like raspberry lemonade. I've said it a million times. I get raspberry lemonade. It is fabulous. Yeah, I did stock up for the fall winter in case I want to use it throughout the winter. I'm quite sure we'll see this back, and I hope I'm right about that because I'm not clubbing it, but I'm very confident we're gonna see it back next year. So I did just stock up. That might bite me, but I'm pretty confident. Next, I did a bar of apple cherry strudel. This was nice, and this is back in the fall winter catalog. It is like a gently spiced apple, like baked apple and sweet cherry, less cherry than apple to my nose. And the cherry is not at all medicinal. It's not at all almondy. It's a nice fruity cherry. So if you're afraid of cherry scents, I think you'll be okay with this one. It's not a scary cherry note. It was very pleasant. Definitely just a one evening scent. If you tend to work during the day and you get home in the evening and you want to change your wax to something but you don't want to waste it while you're sleeping, this is a good one to put in late in the day, because if you put it in at 5 o'clock in the evening, it's gonna be like probably pretty much done by 10 or 11 p.m. anyways, just in time for you to go to bed. So you can just leave it in overnight and not worry that you're wasting wax. It's a very short duration scent. It does really hit a wall, but it's a good performer while it lasts and very pleasant. So if you want a very, like, a scent that you can put in late in the day, I would recommend apple cherry strudel. Next, I finished a bar of It's Love from the Valentine's collection. This one is raspberry, mandarin, and I think vanilla sugar. It's good. It's like sugared orange and raspberry. It's very pleasant. I had this in my club for a stretch of time. I took it out only because I don't tend to reach for this a ton. I think I do still have one more bar. It's very pleasant. I would repurchase it if I ever saw it. Overall, decent performer, not terribly long lasting, but good performer while it lasts, and it's a nice one. I finished a bar of Desert Tropics. This is one I didn't get to tell you guys about because of the whole what I've been warming vacation, moving my office around type thing. So Desert Tropics, this is the July scent of the month, and it's currently still 10% off while I'm filming this. Not for long though. I've heard people comparing this one to Ruby Nectarine, and I do kind of get the comparison, but they're the same vibe, but they smell different, if that makes any sense. They are the same vibe. They're both bright, juicy scents, and they're both pretty good performers. This one is a bit more tropical. I get more like, I don't know if it's papaya or what it is, but it's tropical fruits that I'm not very familiar with. Where Ruby Nectarine is like scents that I'm familiar with. It's like peachy nectarine and other like North American type scents. This is very juicy, very bright, really nice for a hot day. I found it did very nicely in my open layout. That's where I warmed it. Overall, I would recommend Desert Tropics if you like summery fruity scents. I will probably repurchase one more bar to save for next summer. It's not a scent that I personally need. Like, I like fruity scents, but I'm not so picky that I need to have them all. I'm like, any fruity scent is fine with me. I'm not like super in love with most of them. So while I do really like this, I don't need a constant supply of this, but it is very enjoyable. And if you like fruity scents, I would recommend picking it up. Next, I finished Blackberry Spice. This is again a new fall winter bar, available August 1st. And this one is really pretty. Yes. It's like cedarwood, blackberry, and like a little bit of clove. It's good. This is like a spicy, it's just warm and inviting is how I would describe this one. Warm and inviting. Doesn't scream fall, it just screams home, cozy niceness. It's beautiful. So I do really love Blackberry Spice. If you like woodsy scents but you're afraid of cedarwood, I tend to be afraid of cedarwood. Because for me, cedarwood often veers into hamster cage territory. This does not. No hamster cage here. It is just like deep woodsy coziness without being like cedar shavings. Really pretty. Nicely done. Then I finished a bar of Lights Out. This one is like a very soft, I want to say chamomile, vanilla, that sort of thing. This is from the Catching Z's collection that was available some time ago. I would repurchase this if I saw it. I do really enjoy the scent. It was on the light side. It did perform at a reasonably, like, it lasted a while for how light it was, so I was relatively happy with that. Next, I finished a bar of Best in Snow. This is like a beautiful, it's like all the mints. Wintergreen, spearmint, peppermint. And I think there's woods in the note as well. I don't get as much woods in here. I just get that nice blend of mints, and it's very soft, not at all overpowering. Very light, very pretty. So I do keep this one. This is beautiful for when you're not feeling well. I keep that one around for that. That one did not make it back to the catalog, so I hope you have a stash. Next, I finished a bar of Angel Experiment 624. This one is currently available. And this is like a creamy, sweet, like sugar plummy type scent. Really pretty, really sweet, very little girlish. I think we did this mostly in my daughter's room. She really likes this one. And I think I did put this in my club. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there forever, but I do want some more of this bar for sure. Then we finished up a bar of True Love Awaits. This is just general catalog from the Disney collection. This is raspberry, mandarin, and vanilla. And this one's very pretty as well. It's like a slightly, you almost get a bit of a very light, crisp musk to it. It's a little bit body care perfumey, but still being soft and fruity and sweet. It's very pretty. I have repurchased this many times. I'll continue to repurchase this. It's very nice for my daughter's room. Performance is nice too. It's about a medium strength, but it lasts for quite a few days. So I really like that one. Then I did Strawberry and Rock Melon. This one was fun. This one was, to me, I know it's supposed to be cantaloupe. I get a little cantaloupe, but mostly I get watermelon and strawberry. It's a very nice scent. It's different than any other melon scent I've smelled. I really enjoy this one. It was a good, strong performer. Not long lasting, about 12 hours, but that's about what I expected from a scent like this. And it was very strong while it lasted. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I would repurchase it if I could get my hands on it. Then I did a bar of Red, White, and Berry Pie. I did this one at Canada Day. Really enjoyed it. This one is was the June scent of the month. And it is like cherry pie crust. And I think there might be raspberry in it as well. I mostly get cherry. It's a very nice bakery scent. Berry bakery. Amazing. I did have this in my club and I took it out. And here's my reasoning. I have like 8 bars, well, 6 or 7 bars of this left still, which is quite a lot. And we are getting a maraschino sugar cookie in brick form this holiday season, which I find to be very similar to this scent. I like them both about equally, so I'm very happy to just keep this out of my club, enjoy the stash of this that I have, and get a brick or 2 of that when that comes. So that is my plan there. I also finished a bar of My Wish. This is one of my favorite Scentsy scents. This is like violet, fig, and marshmallow. It's so pretty. It's a perfect bedroom scent. Very nice performer. And this marshmallow note is so, so nice. This was Bring Back My Bar a couple rounds ago. It's been in my club. Well, it was like last summer. It's been in my club since. It's going to stay there forever and ever and ever. Next, we have Falling Leaves. This is again Fall and Winter 2022. Again, I did a full warm review of it in my last video. This one is like apples, oak, and acorn. And it's a nice, woodsy, very well blended fall apple scent. Really enjoy it. Not as long lasting as you might think, but nothing to sneeze at. Like maybe 12 to 15 hours, somewhere in there. Very open layout worthy in my opinion. Very nice. Next, I did a bar of Be Fabulous. This is one of my favorite spring summer scents. I did club this one for the winter. I'm pretty nervous about this one. I never hear it talked about. It's a very beautiful scent in my opinion, but I don't hear it talked about, so I'm worried it might not come back in the spring. So I did club it. This one I think is like lime and grapefruit and all kinds of citruses. It's a very nice, bright, zesty, tart citrus. I love it. It's amazing. Nice and strong. And then I finished up a bar of Ambrosia. I think I did this in a mix at some point. This is like a very fruit salad type scent. It's like orange and apple and grape and yeah, maybe strawberry. It's fruit salad, straight up fruit salad. And it's a nice strong one. Pretty good performer. Then I finished up a bar of Luna. This one is general catalog, of course. This one I think is like freesia, sweet pea, sandalwood, and like sweet berries. And it's such a gentle, pretty, soft scent. Like, it's not an aggressive floral at all. It's very soft, it's very sweet, very light, very pretty. Very light is the key word here. This one is a very beautiful scent. In wax, I find it to be very light. It doesn't really throw very far. It's not very strong. So if you try this in like laundry, or if you try it in room spray, you get more bang for your buck, I think, than you do in wax. I find in wax it to be very light, but for bedrooms, if you want a nice light scent that's not going to be disruptive to your sleep or anything, it is a nice sleep scent for sure. And I will repurchase that, and I have. Next, I did a bar of apple butter frosting. We're at the bottom of the bin here, so it must have been cooler when I warmed this, because I certainly wouldn't warm this week. This is an amazing spiced apple butter frosting scent. It's so cozy, so warm, just so yum. I love this one. I have this in my club, and I'm very glad I do, because it did not come back. I'm sure we'll see this back and bring back my bar in the next couple years. I hope so, because this is an amazing one. Then I finished Salted Bergamot Breeze from the Island Days collection. And this one I just didn't get much from. It's pretty. It's like a kind of fresh ocean air type scent. I just didn't get much from it. I could barely smell it when it was warming, and what I could smell was just kind of okay, so I will not repurchase this scent. That one was just kind of a shoulder shrug scent for me. I also finished a bar of Skinny Dippin'. This one was fun. So I warmed this when it was hot out, and it was very nice. It is a little odd on cold to my nose, but on warm, I really came around to it. I got like honeydew from it, maybe orange, a lot of like it was a very cool summer scent. It had a lot of cool fruity notes to it. It was just really, really pleasant. I will repurchase this. I think I did grab another bar of it already. I don't hear it talked about a whole lot, so if you love this, if you absolutely love this one, I would put it in your club, because I would be worried about it coming back next year. For me, it's not a must-have, so I did grab another one, but it's not going to go in my club. However, if I loved it, I would put this in my club, because I worry about this one not coming back. I also finished a bar of Mahalo Coconut. This one is just general catalog. It's just like coconut, and I think there's like Hawaiian lei flowers in it as well. It's like a slightly fresh, slightly oceany coconut scent. It's very pretty, very fresh. Not overly coconut, but still coconutty enough. I really like it. I will repurchase it. I think we'll see this one back next year. It's quite popular, so I'd be surprised if we don't see it back, but I will repurchase it at that time. Then I finished Cucumber and Cactus Water from the summer collection. This one was like cucumber and cactus water, and like it's got a definite like leafy greenness to it. On warm, I remember thinking this one was better than I thought it was going to be. So on warm, I liked it. But I find we get so many of these green type scents lately. It just didn't stand out as something I need more of. So for that reason, I'm not going to get more of this. But it was nice. If you like green scents and you want one that performs quite well, this one did. And I'm losing daylight here, I see. So I'm going to have to wrap this up. Star Apple and Freesia. This one was also Island Days. And this one was like star apple. I got a lot of fruit from this one. So you do get like star fruit or something like that. You do get like an apple-y note if star apple's not apple. It's a very sweet, kind of crisp, fruity scent with like just the tiniest amount of freesia. Like I don't get a ton of freesia here. So if you're afraid of florals, I think you're going to be fine. I would repurchase this scent, but I wouldn't go out of my way to. So I may or may not get more of this. I'm not really sure yet, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. It was very pretty warming. And then I did Cocoa Lime. This one is again general catalog, coconut and lime. It's very nice. It's like a very classic summer scent. I would repurchase this one as well. Very nice, pretty decent performer as well in my home. Tangerine Creamsicle. This one, is a nice creamy orange scent. I put this in my club last fall because I didn't want to be without this one. And I do remember warming this in like late December or early January because I was just so tired by that point of all of the like winter and Christmas scents. And this was a nice palette cleanser. I loved it for that at that time of year, just like a nice bright, sweet, creamy orange. That was perfect. So I will probably grab another bar of this to keep in my stash, but I'm not clubbing it this season. I do really like it and I will repurchase it next year, but I'm not clubbing it. I finished a bar of Dumbo. This is in my club. This is a creamy orange scent that I like a little bit better than Tangerine Creamsicle. Yeah, I prefer this one. It's a bit orangier to my nose. Less tangerine, more orange and mandarin, and like lemon maybe to it. It's a bit tartar, but still has that creaminess. I really like it. And that is Dumbo. I also finished a strawberry swirl. I finished a ton of wax this month. And these weren't all full bars. A lot of these were partial bars that I just used up. Strawberry swirl, yes. This one I think I finished in a mix with Neapolitan ice cream. So like vanilla bean buttercream, this one, and Hug in a Mug is what I did with that. And that was amazing. So strawberry swirl is like a creamy strawberry milkshake scent. I really like it. It is in my club and I plan to keep it there. Another red, white, and berry pie. Canada Day. I did this Canada Day, so I did like a bar and then I finished up this bar as well. And I've already talked about that one, so I won't talk about it again. Southern Sweet Tea. This one I have a few bars of. This is very pleasant. It's like a peach iced tea scent. Yeah. Peach iced tea. It's very sweet. Little syrupy. Very heavy on the sugar on this tea. So I like it. I like it a lot. I think if it was very hot out, I would find this a little bit cloyingly sweet. But for like a regular warm day, this is very nice and I really enjoy it. Not overly long lasting, not overly strong, but a nice scent while it lasts. I also finished a bar of Blueberry Burst. This one is just a nice like blueberry muffin type scent to my nose. Yeah, it's like a blueberry bakery to my nose. I think it's got like brown sugar in the notes or something like that. I find it to be like blueberry muffin. It's very nice. Would I repurchase it? Maybe, maybe not. It's not a must-have for me because what I do is I mix blueberry cheesecake with whatever bakery scent I want and I make a blueberry mix myself if I feel like a blueberry bakery. But this was nice to have it all in one bar and it was a pretty decent performer. I also did a bar of Better Homes and Gardens. This was Summer Strawberry Mimosa and it was a limited edition one. This was really nice on cold. This was like a very nice sweet strawberry and it had a bit of like a orange note to it, I guess. Yeah, mimosa. So there was like a strawberry orange juice type scent. It was very nice on cold, very nice on warm too. This one was not a great performer though. So I did the whole bar in the open area here and I found it to be light and not very long lasting. I think it did last like maybe 18 hours, which wasn't terrible, but it was so light that I was mad at it. Generally, if a scent lasts a short amount of time, I'm okay with that if it's relatively strong. And if a scent isn't very strong, if it lasts a long time, then I'm okay with it. It's fine. But if it's not strong and it's not long lasting, I'm not a happy camper. So I was not very happy with this bar. I did like the scent, just not happy with performance. I did buy this as a 3-pack, so I do have 2 more bars of it left, but there we are. I also did Sunshine and Tan Lines. Again, the Island Days collection. This one is like banana and like coconut oil or coconut and like jasmine, or I think jasmine. I do get like a definite jasmine note. It's okay. So my thing with this one is it was nice, but it was like, it can't decide whether it wants to be foody or perfumey or beachy. It's kind of a little bit of mix of all three, which is all right. But it wasn't a must-have for me. It was just okay. If I saw it on clearance, I might buy one more bar, but I might not too. For me, it was just okay. Then I finished a bar from Serendipity Soy Wax Melts. This is Lavender Vanilla. And this one I really enjoy. Yeah, this is a nice kind of clean, slightly soapy, but in a very nice way, lavender scent. And I really enjoyed it. I would repurchase this scent, and I will repurchase from this brand as well. So that is Serendipity Soy Wax. I do really enjoy their products. and they are a Canadian vendor. So we don't see a lot of those. So if you want to support a Canadian vendor, Serendipity Soy Wax is a nice one to support. And that is everything that I've used this month. So I used a lot of wax bars up, making room. And I used up quite a bit of laundry stuff, a little bit of bath and body stuff. So it's been a busy month of using stuff up in my household. Yeah, let me know what you used up this month. What's your plan going forward for the fall winter season? Are you making room in your stash, or do you already have room? I would love to know. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Wax Wars is coming up. As I'm filming this, they are still going. So I am hoping that sometime either Friday or Saturday that I can film Wax Wars and get it put up, because Silver Bells is really kind of holding its own right now. The other two are starting to get lighter, so they're going to probably peter out by tomorrow morning when this video goes up. But Silver Bells is really holding strong, so we will see. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.